You just got married.
Yeah,
Not too long ago.
In January in London we got married.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Flying back and like none of your things arrived after your wedding.
Yeah, I'd been in London doing Bent, and so I was there for like about 5 or 6 months. So we shipped, I took a lot of stuff over, and then we're coming back. So we shipped a lot of it, all this stuff back over, and we arrived home, and they said, oh, it's coming on Friday. The stuff's coming on Friday. And I said, oh, it'll come, and then next week it'll come. But anyway, weeks went by, and finally, after like about 6 or 7 weeks, all our boxes arrived. All the contents were in different boxes in blue, and then we slowly realised that loads of stuff was missing, and coincidentally, the most expensive stuff was missing, including the suits we got married in. Yes, I know, it's sad, isn't it? And also like lots of like posh clothes and those iPod things you stick the those hi-fi speakers, iPods, and then a big bag of sex toys, frankly. Which I thought was if you're going to steal, I just thought that was really weird. That okay, I can understand you. And they were stolen by the US Customs under the guise of the war on terror and extra security.
Right.
It's disgusting because there's lots of really, obviously, some very personal things, but I just think, would you steal used sex toys? Do you know what I mean? Oh, there was a storyline about that on the L Word when I was on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone had like a whole dildo storyline.
Are you still dealing black market testosterone to trannies? I'm just curious. I'm wondering if you can hook a brother up. No, I thought you were great on there. I thought you were really great.
Thank you. I loved it.
How was that?
It was so great. I really enjoyed it. And it was one of these things where when you know those things that when you start, you don't know who your character is going to go. Like you start and you're like, oh, I see, I'm this person. And then 3 weeks later you've murdered someone. And, you know what I mean? That weird thing. So they had the first episode and I was like, okay, I like this. And I said, okay, I'll do it, but only on the condition I can have sex with a lesbian. I thought that would be a really interesting way to shake up people's perceptions and preconceived notions about the kind of black and white lines of sexuality. And I thought it'd be really,
Well, it's actually something that I think that is fairly common in the trans community, where when guys transition, that some of them reevaluate their orientation as well. So I think
when it started, I thought I was going to be me having sex with a lesbian. And then, of course, how it transpired was it was me fucked up the ass by a lesbian strap on. It really was how I imagined it.
Great idea.
Yeah.
But
I like that better because I think that was something of a first on American television.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Also, me blowing the strap on.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Which was really hot, by the way. Oh, seriously, totally hot.
And do you think it was done quite well?
I only had one problem with it. There was one point where Max was like, two things that kind of bugged me. One was he was like, my name's Max now, okay? And that was it. That was like his transition, how he came out to people. The other thing was he said something about how if he didn't work out, like he would like have rage fits or something like that, which was like, and he sort of attributed it to the testosterone or something like that, and it was just like that. It just sounded really unrealistic to me that people don't have rage fits on testosterone. So,
right.
I mean, if you have a rage fit, it's not because of the testosterone; it's because you're having a
full of rage.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So.
It's a soap. The L Word.
Yeah, oh, absolutely,
It's a soap, it's all...
But I was grateful for the trans representation.
I like that part too.
But some guys probably did feel like him, I mean, I think he probably represented somebody.
Yeah.
But, anyway, so.
What's happened to him now? I've not watched it for a while.
I haven't either. I gotta...
You call yourself a transgender person.
It's the L word, not the T word, so...
That's a spin-off.
But, yeah.